first video. I don't know really how to start it or really start a YouTube channel. But basically I am just going to make a YouTube video pretty much about anything and everything. Most of what I will have on my YouTube channel will be videos about anxiety and depression. I suffer from social anxiety and it affects my life daily. And because I have social anxiety, I also have depression. It's honestly a daily struggle to deal with it. I work in retail and it's honestly the worst thing to do when you have social anxiety. There's a lot of times that I wake up and I just can't even get out of bed. It's just a struggle. I'm always constantly thinking thoughts about the day and what the day will bring, negative thoughts after negative thoughts. And I don't even know how to deal with it. I have started a blog and I find that it really helps to write stuff down and get it out. And I like being able to share with everybody what I go through. Because not a lot of people understand. The only people who really understand are people who suffer with it as well. And people who don't, they really don't understand what it's like. I have people who tell me, oh, don't worry about stuff so much, you'll be fine, it's just a phase, and all that. But honestly, it's not a phase, it's an actual illness, and you can't just turn off like everything. You can't not worry about it, like everything that happens in your life, or things that haven't happened, and you know, like, I don't know, it's like there's sometimes I worry about stuff that hasn't even happened and I just constantly worry about it. And like, honestly, I don't know why people think that I choose to be this way. Because in all honesty, I would not choose to be this way. I don't know anybody who would want to live this way at all. Like, it's the worst thing to live with. You can't go places without thinking thoughts of, oh, they're looking at me, you know, and you just always think when you're in a crowd of people what they're thinking about you. Like, you worry about being accepted and you worry about rejection. And it's hard finding a job because job interviews are hell. Like, honestly, it's hell to sit in a room with a person who's interviewing you and you're sitting there sweating and panicking and going through all this stuff, and your mind is racing with thoughts, and then they ask you a question and your mind just blanks and you don't know what to say. You basically, I know that I do this when I'm in an interview and they ask me a question, I completely blank and I don't know what to say, and I'll start talking about something and I will mess up, or I will start talking about something and I'll completely forget what I was going to say, and I just stand there or sit there like an idiot, and I'm thinking to myself, oh my god, I totally screwed this up. And the thing is, I know I could do the job well. Like, I have tons of experience in retail, but I've struggled so much doing retail work that a lot of the times I ended up just quitting because I missed so much time. I was worried about my manager just yelling at me, and because I would mess up on stuff, it's because my mind is just all over the place and I can't focus, I can't concentrate on the tasks that I'm doing. And that's what I'm finding right now with my job, is when I'm giving a task, I literally go blank right after my manager tells me what to do. And there's half the time I do it and then I did it completely wrong. And it is the worst feeling when you are told by your manager that you have done something wrong. To me, when I'm told that by a supervisor or manager or whatever that I did something wrong, I start thinking, oh my god, I just messed this job up. They're going to fire me. Like, I'm not going to have this job anymore. They're going to ask all these questions to me, when really I just want to be left alone. I'd rather stay in my house and not go anywhere than honestly to deal with people. Like, that is seriously how bad it is. And everyone tells me to go to my doctor and get help, see a therapist. Well, I've been to a therapist and it hasn't helped. I've struggled with this all my life. I never knew it until a few years ago. But I always knew in the back of my mind that something just wasn't right. I felt like that I was completely out of place with other people. I didn't know how to interact with people. And because of that, I don't overly have a lot of friends. It's hard dealing with it. I've learned certain ways to cope, but when it hits you to the point where you don't want to leave your house, then that's when it just becomes hard to deal with. Like, it's a struggle all the time, but on days when it's really bad, no. Like, there's sometimes that I will go to bed and I think I really don't care if I wake up in the morning. That's just what happens. I think thoughts like that, and honestly, they scare me. Like, I've had thoughts of suicide and everything, but I will never do it. But it's there in my mind. And to think that I can think something like that, I don't know, just it hurts. It really does. And I know there's lots of people who, suffer worse than me, or, don't have it as bad as me. But, like, I don't know. I just wish I could have anything else, like any other kind of just, stupid fear or anything other than anxiety and depression. Any other illness. Something that people understand and people know. Like if you break your leg or something, or break your arm, people can see that and they know how to work around your difficulties with what you go through. But when you're suffering with something that's all in your head, it's all in your mind, it's in your thoughts, it's hard for people to work around stuff like that. Like, I want to tell my boss, but at the same time, you don't know how to tell people because you're not sure how they're going to react. And that's the simple fact. A lot of people try and tell me to go to the doctor and get medication, but I don't want to be on medication. I don't want to rely on meds to make me not think the way I do. That's just not me. I hardly take pills for anything. Like, I suffer from migraines as well, and I hardly take things for those. I mostly will just deal with it and then go to bed when I can. Sometimes I will take Tylenol or Advil or something, but most of the time I suffer. And that's what I do with this. I suffer through this because it's all I know how to do. And it's hard because our world that's what it is. It's all social. All social interaction. The whole world it's just the way it is. And that's what makes this extremely difficult. And I don't know. It's an invisible illness. And it doesn't affect anybody else. It only affects you. And when it hits hard, it really hits hard. But I just wanted to make a quick video and really just open up about what I deal with. I will be making more videos about it and going into more depth. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I just honestly wanted to make just a quick video before I have to go to work here in a little bit. I am hoping that by making videos that maybe it will help me in some way, like that I can cope better, like getting it out in the open, not holding it in all the time because I don't have many people I can talk to about it. I know with me blogging, like I find that it really, really helps, but maybe getting it said right to on camera, like maybe that's what I need. But yeah, don't mind how I look right now. I honestly just would rather stay in bed today because it's one of those days, and I can't because I have to go make some money, and I missed yesterday, so I have to go today, and I am not at all looking forward to it because I just know that I'm going to be asked questions. I just know it. And maybe that's just my mind racing and trying to, I don't know, bring me down. I have no idea, but I just have a feeling I will be asked questions, and I honestly just don't want to deal with it. I really don't. But I have to go, so yeah, I put on a little bit of makeup, but not much. I just did my eyes, and that was it. I left the rest of my face, and I threw my hair up in this crazy mess on the top of my head. That's what this is. But I do have my nails done pretty, so I mean, that's a plus. And I just have this baggy shirt on right here, and it just says "Don't be jealous." But yeah, I don't know. But I'm going to end this here because I have no idea what else to say, and I don't want to keep just rambling on about just whatever. So yeah, this is my very first video. I know it's not all that great. I'm using my phone to record this on, and because I don't have a good camera, I do have just a little digital camera, but I didn't want to dig it out and deal with all that right now because I don't know, I'm in that mood and I don't feel like doing much today. So, but I did want to make a video to get this out in the open, to, you know, put up my first video on my channel, see how it goes, so on and so on, right? So yeah, I just recorded this on my phone, and yeah, it's not that great. I look like shit too. I probably sound like shit. I just feel like shit. So anyways, I will talk to you guys soon in my next video.